Hello everyone, I'm just recording this video to talk about fidget spinners, and I look for many of them, but all of them they've been a little bit big or a little bit too small, and I couldn't really make them to work, of course, but after a while purchasing one after another, of course I haven't purchased many of them. The first one was this, which was totally useless. I changed all the bearings, these surrounding bearings. They were very clicky and noisy. I changed them, and the bearing in the middle was absolutely useless, and the seller promised that it's going to be ceramic hybrid bearings, and it wasn't. And after that I tried to make my own. So this is working well right now after I change everything, and it has many cracks there, everywhere. So let's leave this alone. And then my second spinner that I've purchased was this, which is aluminium. Let me see if the focus is working. And it was clicking a lot, and obviously this time the bearing was hybrid ceramic bearings, and it's good. It turns for about 3 minutes, spins about 3 minutes, and then it was clicky, and all these ball bearings have been clicking, and I added several magnets in order to keep them together and avoid any sort of clicking. So this was the second, and I'm not really fond of this, but it's working well. And then the third one that I've purchased was this, and as you see I have removed all the bearings inside because also it was making too many noises and it was too heavy. This one is aluminium, and it has a bearing which is not ceramic, but is fantastic, and the price wasn't bad. It was £9.99, and it came just like this in a plastic bag without the gift packaging and so on. And this one is amazing as well because it turns about 5 or 6 minutes, is very well balanced, and I really like this, but it's still a little bit big. I like it. And then I decided to make my own. These 3 bearings, they belong to this, and they've been clicking, as you can hear. They've been making noises. I didn't like that. Some people, they may like it. So I took them out and put some ABEC 9s in here, surroundings, and ABEC 11 in the center, and it turns about, as I mentioned, more than 2 minutes. It's good. And these were around that one, and I took them out, and I had one ABEC 9. This was the first one that I have made, and I made this one. It's not bad, and for finger points or finger holding, I had some of these bearings, very small as you see, and I stuck them on top of the center of the bearings, the ABEC 9 or 7, whatever that one is, because I'm not sure. And then, it offered a good holding place for this, and it's not bad, it's quiet as you see. And then I realized that I don't like these bearings in the middle, so ball bearings. So I decided to remove all of this, because it gives you more holding place when these are not filled with ball bearings and the center, so your finger can go in there and offer you more choice to spin. So after this I made this one. Oh, and this one. As you see, you can put your finger in there and then turn it, and if you miss this part, you can spin it like this. So this is not very bad. I really like it because it's very light, and the center one, the center bearings, is ABEC 11. Let me just focus in there. If it does, you can see I cleaned all the oils, and I added these 2 screws at the top to just hold it. And then I never was fond of the spinners that they have only 2. I thought maybe I'd make one and see how good it is. This one is the same. This one is the ABEC 11 in the center, and ABEC 9's body, outer body, around the flaking area. It's not bad, it's very light, and I love this one and this one. The only 3, everything that I have made myself, I like them, these 3, because the size in comparison with this one, as you see, is a tiny bit smaller, and is more, I don't know, how should I say, pocketable. You can put it in your pocket, and they are well balanced. I love these 3, and this one, but this one still is big, but is rugged. You can just put it anywhere and you are not going to damage it. But these 3, because I glued them really hard, is virtually was extremely difficult to break them. And I tried them, I broke them several times to see how strong are they. I used the super glue, those that they are in a form of a gel, and I cleaned and sandpaper a little bit, and then added the glue. Let me just see if you can see if I focus it. A little bit of glue and it's working well, but I never risk putting these three in my pocket, or at least my trousers pocket, because it's really tight. Maybe in my jacket or overcoats or somewhere that they can, be loose. So this video was just about my fidget spinners and those that I have made myself and the variety of them. This one's bearing is fantastic. This one is reasonable. This one is ceramic. But the metal one can spin a lot longer than any of these. Once I spun this one, the blue one, the aluminium one, and I gone to make a tea, and when I came back, still it was turning. It was really funny, I didn't expect it to spin that long. But these are, maximum of, 30 seconds and minimum of 15 seconds. But it's not bad, because I never spin them that long in my hand. Always I stop them, when I fidget, when I spin, I stop them and turn them again. The point about these two are that they are very quiet, these two, and they are very light. So as a result, you can't expect them to turn so long. This one turns a little bit longer because still it has all these bearings inside. And as you see, I spun this one first, second and the third. So all of them stopped and this one still is turning. And by the end of this video, I am sure that still is gonna turn, keep on turning. Anyhow, that was $9.99. It came just in a plastic bag. This one was $13.99. It came in a presentation bag and carry bag and all of that, useless stuff that you never use them. And this one is absolutely rubbish, and it came in a plastic, in a cardboard, box. But the quality was absolutely rubbish, But, I changed all of those bearings and so on. It's good. I just noticed when I opened this, the top finger creeping broke, and I have to get it out and stick it back on. So the quality of this was really bad. I don't recommend, buying it from for under £5, because it's gonna break and it's going to disappoint you. But this one still is turning. Anyhow, that was my video, and this is me just giving you my feedback about the spinners that I made myself. Thank you very much, and thank you for watching my video. Until the next one, have a great time. Bye bye for now.